And just like that, we're back because we're going to do a love message. Whew. Just want to clear the energy with this sage. But it's been pretty emotional to me. Definitely been feeling like a collective emotion, but I can also say like even my own, just kind of like I said, like a disappointment, like where people aren't really showing up how you may need. You may have thought that they would show up better. You may be surprised by some of the things that you're seeing or learning about people. Some things could definitely be coming to surface. I will just say that to me, it seems like there's a big need for people to heal from situationships. I don't know if people really know what that means, like what situationships mean, or like, but a lot of it to me just seems like there's a lot of casual sex, I guess, happening where people are blurring the lines between having just a physical relationship with someone, but then kind of blurring the lines where you could be like in a relationship, or you're doing things with them that you would do or should do or could do with someone you're in a relationship with. And so of course situationships are those things where you have emotions for someone that you're not in a committed relationship with, right? And so it's just proof to me that casual sex is never really casual. I do know that there are people who had one night stands, but I mean, are we boasting about one night stands? Or there are people who have had friends with benefit situations where it's been healthy. I know I have. Not a lot of friends, I can count on one hand. But those relationships are not struggling. They are still friendships. They were a moment. And I think one of the biggest things for me that I realized in one of my friends, or I guess called, what do you call it? FWB? FWB. I don't want to do all these acronyms, but anyway, one of the things that I realized in that situation, or one of those situations, was that it was going to come to an end. I knew it wasn't something that was going to be able to go on and on and on. Like, it was going to have to come to an end. And I knew that if we stayed in it too long, then feelings could get more involved, or we could end up, getting caught, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Because we both were actually in relationships, but we were friends. We were genuinely friends for years. And then, it's 1:11 on the clock. So we're going to move forward. We're going to allow our ships to come in. But I definitely think that people are going into these casual sex situations with like all the wrong intentions, or just the wrong mindset. People are going into things thinking that they're the only one. People are going into things, they're not protecting themselves, whether it be physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, because all of it plays a part, even financially. When you give yourself away, this is for men and women, feminine and masculine energies. When you give yourself away, you give your life force energy away to a demon. Okay, the Bible tells us not to throw our pearls before swine. When you give your entire life force energy, this vessel this is all you got. It's all you got, one. And you give it away to something that doesn't deserve it, that doesn't know how to honor it, treat it, respect it, going to use it for filth, use it to serve Satan or demonic entities and spirits that they're carrying or whatever. Like, a lot of people are just using people to masturbate. That's really what it is. Like, women have become cum buckets. Like it's just what it is. Just for desperation, for attention, for codependency, for crumbs. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people, or a lot of folks are losers. Have nothing going on, staying stuck in the same position, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. And so I don't want to preach about that, but I will say that there is a need for us to heal from situationships and be honest with ourselves about what attracted us to certain partners, quote unquote, sex partners, really. But like, what was in us that attracted us to that? What was broken in ourselves that allowed us to settle? What was going on with us at that moment where we may have been in a lower vibration, maybe not our best and highest self, okay? And that's why I really want to do this, because I think that there's definitely emotional energy that's going around. There's heartbreak, things are ending, cycles are ending. I think September is only going to expose and put a nail in the coffin of even more things. So the deck that I wanted to start with, I really like this deck, but I usually do this one like last. But this is the Romance Angels. There's really good messages in here, not just for relationships with others, but relationships with ourselves. But I think I'm going to start with the Hidden Truth Oracle and just kind of see, what the energy has for us. I did a message, just me, I didn't record, and this continued to come out even when I was kind of like seeing it in my head. I was shuffling these cards and there was a message or a vision I had, like a memory that came to mind about someone saying or sharing that, sharing I love you, and that card popped out. But let's see, one just popped out. Oh, all right, let's see here. I'm so attracted to you. I lost myself for a little while, and just being near you is intoxicating. It's the second time intoxicating has come out in a message that I've read in the last probably 2 or 3 days. I had the word intoxicating came up. It might be in my Aura Line book, but that's where we're starting. I'm so attracted to you. I lost myself for a little while, and just being near you is intoxicating. So definitely a lot of physical attraction, could be a lot of sexual attraction, could also be a lot of chemistry. Like there could be an attraction with someone that is easy, like it's very in flow, kind of like it's like easy to get along, it's easy to enjoy each other, it's easy to have fun. But somebody lost themselves, whether you lost yourself or someone you're connected to or attracted to lost themselves. So somebody could have been, just moving in the opposite direction of what they really wanted to do, or in the opposite direction of where they wanted to move. So somebody could have felt lost, could have felt kind of like out wandering or in the wild. And just being near you is intoxicating. So somebody could just be running away from their feelings. Somebody could be trying to find ways to like self-soothe, self-medicate, feel sorry for themselves, play the victim, or just kind of escape. Don't want to be vulnerable, maybe honest. even honest with themselves. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. We will be together again. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's go ahead and do the love messages. All right. Learning lessons. The lessons create blessings. Okay. Have faith to overcome the obstacles. And it might be necessary to unplug and isolate, or I don't want to say isolate, but just kind of like focus on you. Here we go. So we have longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. And we have unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you this person is unable to give all you deserve. And I think that's kind of in tune with our moon message for this week, where it's like acceptance. We could be ending something and just accepting it for what it is, like realizing that we might have put our own goodies, our own fairy dust, our own crap, our own stank on it, and now we could be realizing that it's not that, it's this, like breaking away from potential. That's the energy, especially when you're gifted and you can see beyond like a pretty face. I get that from, I think that's a lyric in the Mutt song by, what's that guy's name, Leon Thomas, I think. But he says something about, I can see beyond a pretty face. I got trust issues or something like that, which is good. Like, we do have to be able to see beyond the physical. And I think that's a lot of where the situationships are coming into play, is people are just judging people based on what they look like, and they think that they can read people. And it's weird because it seems like a lot of times it's the ones that are so disconnected. But people think they can read people by looking at them. They can judge a book by its cover. They can see what someone is about just by a picture on social media or something. And I think people are just kind of picking and choosing, swiping, whatever they're doing. And some of them are, unfortunately or fortunately, however it works, are going all the way with folks that they barely know. Strangers. It's very interesting. People being catfished and things like that. I mean, like, come on. Okay. So I also see some intimidation. Like, some people could be intimidated by what you look like. People could be intimidated by what they think of you. Like, they look at you, they judge you based on what you look like, and whatever thoughts they come up with in their mind, they hold that against you, and then they're intimidated or jealous or want to kind of like bring you down because they see something in you that they don't have. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. And that's where we could be. Oh, look at that. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. That detachment, the power of detachment. And when we detach in love, that's that setting boundaries. Boundaries are what allow us to love ourselves while we also can love others or someone else. And it's like we're mastering that. We're mastering self. We're learning that we can only control how we respond. Breaking away from the areas that we deny ourselves, the areas that we are not being honest with ourselves about. but most importantly, stepping back a second so you can see the big picture. We've been getting like that hawk energy, to be able to see like a higher perspective, the big picture. You know, there's a lot of revelation, and there's going to be even more of that in September. So make sure you're journaling, because these eclipse seasons, they can play out for about 6 months. Okay, so it could take another 6 months before we see the completion of this eclipse, and what it's going to be. It's 2 eclipses actually coming up, but we can see what they are coming to close out unfold over the next 6 months. All right. So I think it's good to be intentional. If there's something you want to release, like, don't be afraid to let go. I know a lot of times we get afraid of change. We get afraid of like being alone. I feel like when we don't want to be alone, we don't like ourselves. And I do think that we have a lot of codependency wounds to still heal. For me, I think that one of the things is like that validation piece. It could be attention, but definitely like a validation, external validation piece that I can still say that I can work through. That's me being completely honest and transparent. The other piece is the potential. When you have gifts to see, feel, know, sense, you can see the best of a person. You can see their pure heart. You can see their highest self. You can see their potential self. But as healers, especially when we're going into energy work to be intentional, to create a business or whatever out of energy work, we do have to be very mindful that we want to call in and align with clients and spirits that are open to the growth. They're tired of being stuck. They're tired of going through the same cycles. They're ready to do something different, and they want a spiritual coach who can help hold them accountable. That's where we are. And that's a place where I can fully relate, where I've healed myself on multiple occasions, and still continuing to expand how I heal and nurture myself. You know, which I know for a fact is also helping to manifest and align me with the love that is for me, and, you know, but recognizing that nothing is forever. Nothing is forever. We are blessed if we're able to have loving relationships that last the rest of our days, and then we'll have some that may even carry over into the heavens when we leave this realm. But allowing me to recognize the message and confirm and accept the message that nothing is forever has been allowing me to accept change and not be afraid of the unknown, not be afraid of change, to be able to move forward not knowing, trusting my gut, trusting the vision that God has put in me, trusting my intuition, the Holy Spirit that's my best friend, like truly walking in faith, truly walking in faith. So the next deck is the love messages, no communication. Okay, so this is like a no contact deck. It has some pretty decent messages in here. Heavy on the love. So there is love here. It doesn't seem like it's love that is ready to be acted upon. It's here, but it doesn't seem, it appears that it's something's in the way, holding it up, or someone's just not ready. But not ready as in like full of BS. It could be that, but it also could be not ready because someone is afraid of being open, vulnerable, Someone's afraid of their emotions. They feel like it's just too much. It kind of gives like a something else I've been studying. Oh my gosh, the cards are like falling apart, like falling. I think they're ready to talk. It could also be a message of, dang, not wanting to be vulnerable. Yeah. I've been studying attachment styles, which has given me a lot of clarity, and I'm very thankful. I've been learning my own, understanding my own, and then understanding that, other people could have different ones and how they relate to each other, the things we probably need to work on for each of them, the things that we probably are strong in, or the strengths that we have. But this is definitely it gives like a kind of hidden, undercover kind of energy. Like it's not forthcoming. It's kind of like in the shadows, or like in the dark, like something's hiding. Okay. All right, let's see what the love messages, no communication deck has for us. Nothing there. Oop. Okay, got two there. Alright. Oh, one more. Okay. Let me make sure that I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think make sure nothing flipped over that I didn't see. I wish you would knock on my door. I still love you and I can't stop thinking about you. Love. But love at a distance. Love removed. I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. Miss you. My camera is like, I don't know. All right. I had to deal with my pain to be able to open my heart to love again on the bottom of the deck. And that's it. That's what this is all about. And we find ourselves in these surface level situationships because we're afraid, because we're scared. Being a punk, a sucker. But the first step to recovery, healing, is admitting that we have a problem. So if someone is recognizing that they are attracted to you, that they lost themselves for a little while, that being near you is intoxicating, but they want to be together again, but maybe right now they're just kind of stuck in their head, longing, not really moving, not really ready. They could just be kind of sitting in a space where they know that they gotta do some inner work. Okay, don't be afraid to do your soul work, especially if you want your divine destiny. Now, if you're here and you're working for the enemy or the him downstairs, then that's your role, that's your choice, that's your purpose. Great. But if you know that you're here for a higher purpose, you're here for something grand, God is trusting you with something big, then it's beneficial for us to do our soul work. Somebody loves you, though. Somebody loves you, baby. You know who it is. I'm always here for you. Things move so fast, and I didn't know how to trust my feeling for you. Oh my God. The good thing is that the cards that popped out are for the most part, pretty good energy. Oh, excuse me. Not ready, but that's that energy where we're like, here's how I feel, but I'm not quite sure how to move forward. I'm being honest with what's in my heart space. I'm being honest with my feelings, but I don't know if I need to move and act on them yet. So we could also be just kind of processing and dealing with our own pain, even, let alone someone else. But just like I said earlier, healing from, did I do this for attention? Did I need attention? Was I caught up on someone's looks? Did I see potential, and was I trying to deal with someone based on potential? Like, we're really seeing who people are. Like, people are being exposed, and we're seeing a lot of what people are doing under the moon, like behind the moon, like behind closed doors, in the dark, in like where they think that they're hiding. It's like, you're not hiding from spirit at all. That's why I say we stay connected to the ones that sit high, look low, and see everything. You think nobody see you? Stay tapped in, y'all. Okay, we got a couple more. So this deck is really, we'll do this. So this is a 5D Lovers Oracle by Spiritual Infusion 1111. I have a couple decks from her. I think she has one more that I may want. I have to remember the name of it. But this one I was pressed for. Such a great deck. Look, oh my gosh, I just love when they just want to start talking off the break. My life is one big mess, and I am working hard to fix it so I can be free. Please be patient with me. We are merging and aligning as one. There's that 2x2s again. Our energies are elevating to the highest form of all love. Come on, love. Those were the two navy blue that popped out. Ooh. I am changing slowly, but change takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Please don't give up on me. You have the ability to tame the beast in me. One look into your eyes and I turn to mush. I am working on myself so we can come into union. I need you to trust me right now. How does that make you feel? Feel like you can do that? You're like, what? Trust? What? I am being divinely guided towards you. We were made for one another, and I now believe it. A lot of green, right? A lot of green. I actually have the frequency that's playing right now is the heart chakra frequency. I was double looking at the image that's on there. That symbol, I don't forget what the heart chakra is like. Is it Sanskrit? That I forget what it's called, but either the symbol kind of gave me like a smash up of Jupiter and Saturn. Expansive generational bonds. Could be like past life connection. Very intuitive, very upper chakra kind of energy. Here's another green. Divine timing is at play, and we need to wait for union. Time to heal and evolve. And this is the energy that it's been feeling like. It's like a confirmation. It's like it's just not the time. We have to really just like trust the process. We got more. You make me long for love and romance. I thought this only existed in the movies. So there's that longing again. All right. We're not here for abuse. We're not here for emotional manipulation, mind games, mind fuckery, mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. Like, we're not here for any of those things. Like, that's so. Just make sure when these messages resonate, that we are making sure that we're taking inventory of if someone is capable of not just feeling this way, but expressing it and then acting in alignment with what they're expressing. Like, someone actually feels like this, they've shared that, and their actions align with it. And I mean, honestly, it's still kind of like a waiting. It's still kind of like a longing. Now is not the time kind of energy. And I read this one already came out. We are merging and aligning as one. Our energies are elevating to the highest form of all love. That's another confirmation, just like aligning, like coming, like trusting. It's in the now. I ask myself if I am who you truly deserve. You deserve the world and more. We know. She know. I believe we will be together one day, and that helps me stay positive. Do you believe in us the way I do? There's that we will be together again energy. You could be questioning some of this. You know, your feelings could be in it, involved. Your feelings could also be like completely removed, where it's like, no, I'm straight. But there's a tug on the heart. Like I said, I have the heart chakra frequency playing. So someone could be going through a heart chakra awakening. Just like opening up their heart. Open your heart up, hoping you'll never find out that you're anyone else. 'Cause I love you just how you are. Hope you never find out who I really am. 'Cause you'll never. We're not going to speak that into existence, but I believe that's a beautiful song by SZA. I believe we are meant to build an empire together, hand in hand. Sounds good, right? Sounds good. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, grow old with you, have a family with you, and live our last days out together as one. Together. Not now. Don't try to control the outcome. You will be happier to go through the work. It will be so worth it. We are mirroring one another, and I am raising my vibration to match yours. Holy cow. Holy Spirit. Okay. That one would be last. Everyone wants you, and I fear that you will find someone better than me before I'm ready to be the person you deserve. Chomp chomp, honey. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Everyone wants you, and I fear that you will find someone better than me before I'm ready to be the person you deserve. So someone's not feeling confident. Someone's not feeling like they can match you, like they can meet you, they can rise up to you. Makes sense. You know, wouldn't be the first time. Might not be the last. We are meant to be a power couple and show others how love can truly conquer all. And that's speaking my language. You've changed me, and I see the light, and I am listening to my higher self. I will return back home to you. Somebody misses you. Somebody's longing. Somebody, yeah. You already knew that. You already knew that, girl. All right, this big old fat deck. I think it's like 100 cards in here, maybe more. It's very clever. Look at that, free will with the eagle. Never gotten that card. Never seen that card. I was talking about the hawk energy, like being able to see things from a higher perspective, and being able to see the big picture. What else do hawks give? Hawks are birds of prey. They ain't no punks. They eat meat, blood. They kill. Okay? They'll rip a poisonous snake into shreds. Oh, maybe we ripping up snakes. Come on. Ripping up snakes, ripping snakes to pieces. You know, that reminds me. I saw a video. It was probably like a year ago now. It was a pit bull, like a red pit, and he killed a snake. Big old snake. He killed him. He kept getting like behind the snake. He was smart. Kept getting behind the snake, and every time the snake would try to like jump at him, he got behind the snake and he would bite him. You can hear him crunching, like I didn't even think snakes had spines. I guess they gotta have something to move around, but you could hear him when he was biting him. He was crunching on the snake, and he just kept doing it. He ran. The snake he just kept getting behind him and biting him until he killed the snake. I have never seen anything like that. I was very impressed. Very impressed. Okay, so definitely a spiritual awakening happening. Definitely somebody's heart could be, sometimes we gotta get our hearts broken to correct the vision, to correct how we're seeing things. I am amazed at the confirmations that come out in these cards. I really, really am sometimes. Sometimes I feel like, am I tripping? But it's like, nah, boo, you ain't tripping. So I got a bunch that jumped out over here that are on the bottom, and I'll read them. A bunch that jumped out face down that I'll read. But the one that jumped out is this Dark Night of the Soul card. And the hearts on here, that little heart down there in the bottom, just kind of like called me. The number 3 there gives me some of that mind, body, and spirit connection and balancing out. It says, enhanced awareness of identity, an extremely difficult and painful period, personal and deep development of oneself. So you or someone connected to you could be going through this energy where they're, just maybe realizing who they are, and maybe who they want to be, and maybe who they've become, how people look at them, how people see them. Someone's having a hard time. And so here, unsent messages. Won't admit their true feelings. I was talking about that. Thinks about reaching out, but is apprehensive and then does not. Types up messages or picks up the phone, but never hits send or dials. You could be just being protected from this energy. Like your spirit team may know that, there's love and there's an emotional connection, but it's not fully formed or it's not safe yet. And you're being protected from that. You're being protected from the drama. You're being protected from the nonsense. You're being protected from all the goofy stuff that's not for you. magical muse, a great source of artistic inspiration and beyond, a lover, a friendly infatuation, or maybe a stranger that one never even speaks to. So you could be someone's muse. Someone could be your muse. It could also give an energy, like to me, it's giving like an energy of, like I said, that physical attraction, like someone, or you could be like an ideal version of what someone wants, or who someone can see themselves with. Look, we got distance in reverse. Even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. We had an instant connection that can never be matched. I'll travel the world to get closer to you. Someone wants to be close. So someone could be, or we could be in general, just kind of tussling and fighting with our energy, with our spirit. It sucks. It sucks to be fighting with your soul, or wrestling with God. I had a mentoring bishop, and she confirmed. She's like, "You're not wrestling with God." And I felt good to hear her say that, but it's the truth. Like, so when we're wrestling, to me, wrestling with God means I'm denying my soul, I'm denying my heart, I'm denying a part of me. But we understand why that happens. We know why people do those things, right? We know. All right, we have critical junctures. Taking a big leap of faith, major decisions affecting the outcome, turning points that alter the course of evolution of the connection. So there is change here, but there's some things that need to happen, some big things that need to happen in order for something to move forward. And then look, remember, I showed this card with that, and I talked about the Hawk energy. It's the free will in reverse. I want to be able to make my own decisions and not feel bounded by our connection, nor the opinions of others. I'm not ready to commit, and I'm unsure of what the future holds. Well, there it is. There it is. So someone may be afraid to make the choice, make the decision, take the step. Someone could be, whether it's towards you or whether it's towards an obstacle that is stopping or blocking them from being close to you. But this here is someone being afraid of commitment. Someone may feel like relationships bind you, or like slow you up or hold you back. Someone could feel like in the past relationships have made them feel trapped versus free, like they don't have a choice. Like I said earlier, love sets you free. Now, if you don't want to be in a relationship, that's fine. But if you're in a relationship, a healthy one at least, you should feel free, not trapped. How does that even work? New beginnings in the reverse. We need to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong and how we played a part in it. I love you too much to let you go. Let's start anew. How, Sway? How? We're going to talk about it? We're going to talk about it? We're going to talk about recognizing what went wrong and how we played a part in it. That would be great. That's actually kind of like a turn on a little bit. It's like, yeah, come on, talk to me, baby. Masquerading. This card comes out a lot. Just like that Dark Night of the Soul. And I got another one behind it that comes out a lot too. Masquerading in reverse. Excuse me. It looks like somebody could be taking their mask off for good. I am wearing a mask by appearing happy and serene in front of others. Yeah, no shit. When I am alone, I think about you and realize I was my true, authentic self when I was with you. So there is some reflection. That's good. Reflection is good. This previous card was talking about recognizing what went wrong. You got to do some reflection to do that. But this is like a cycle, like a closing, new beginnings closing. Like having free will, somebody feels like, even that distance with the world on it, just like cycle after cycle after cycle. It's like closing all of it out. Boom, 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 closing it out. Chaser in reverse. I don't know what I did to push you away. Was it something I did? Was it something I said? You told me you loved me and you've never felt this way before. Then why did you leave me? Someone feels like you might have run away from them or left them behind. Maybe the chaser could possibly feel left. Or maybe the chaser stopped chasing. And then here, yes, eventually. The last time I pulled this deck, this card came out. Yes, eventually. I'm appreciating the straightforward messages that we're getting tonight. Mirroring nature in reverse. If you are feeling under duress or feeling solemn, I feel it too. When you are thinking of me, I'm thinking of you too. Our connection is deep and profound and sometimes difficult to understand. This is the second card I think that we had regarding mirroring. See, it's in reverse. The mirror is also broken. Is that a 6? Yeah, there's like a divine intervention, like God kind of intervening. And then there's also an energy of like staying connected to your higher self. Both, like all parties involved. Staying connected to your highest, your best self. Okay? That's it for that one. Let's do the romance angels. So these come with a guidebook that we have to read. These messages are really good. This is the deck that I was seeing in my mind earlier. There is like a new. So I honestly think that this energy could be kind of like up in the air. Like it's kind of given that indifferent. Like if it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. Because either way, you win. Like if you remove someone from your life that's not in alignment, you win. If you bring someone into your life that is in alignment, you win. You know what I mean? So either way, it's a win. So you could be in a space where you've done some of this heart chakra work, you've done some of your emotional work or healing work, and you could just be kind of indifferent. Like you may feel like, I don't really know. And what I do know is that I need to go focus on this. And that will figure itself out, or that will show me at the right time what it wants me to do, or what I'm supposed to do, or whatever. You know, and one of the things I even want to be able to do for myself when it comes to like surrendering and trusting the process is calling on our angels, sitting in prayer, asking for what we want. You know, a lot of us are very powerful. Our words are very powerful. Our gifts are very powerful. And when you speak or you cry, your spirit team listens. Your angels listen. But there is, you have the free will to go towards something totally new if that's what you choose to do. You do not have to revisit anything, especially something that's not in alignment. If it's stuck, it's going to go in the same pattern or situation, same cycle. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, listen to this. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Tell me about it. Oh my goodness, look at new love back on the bottom of the deck. This card came out the last time I pulled this deck. And I was talking about this new. So the new is there for you. Even I had the new on the moons. It was 2 new moons back to back, looking like a symbolism of these 2 eclipses that are coming up here in September. New. So new is here for you. And you could be feeling that energy. You could be feeling like this tug on you a little bit from the past, or connections from the past that could be like tugging on you. They could be tugging on your heartstrings. They could be tugging, just tugging. I didn't get my turkey. Sorry. Just thought about that. Oh man. I thought I ordered, excuse me, it's time to go, deli turkey. And I didn't get my turkey. But I think that maybe it wasn't available. But yeah. You could be hungry, you could be making turkey, you could love turkey, you could, turkey. Okay. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This card reveals that religion and spirituality are subtle but important factors in your love life. Yup. Perhaps you're looking for a relationship with a partner who shares your spiritual beliefs. If so, this card comes to you as guidance to seek your new partner at the church, temple, or meeting place associated with your faith. If you're currently with a partner who isn't spiritually minded or whose beliefs differ markedly from your own, you may feel dissatisfied. You may also be influenced by family traditions that expect you to marry within your own culture or religion. The romance angels are helping you address this issue, and they ask you to remain true to yourself during the process. Decide which factors you will and won't accept in your relationship, and what your priorities are for your partner. For instance, it's possible that your love interest may live the spiritual principles that you find important, for example, forgiveness, charity, kindness, and the like, without having the same religious affiliation you do. The angels remind you that your partner, like everyone, is a holy child of God. Everyone is spiritual in truth because everyone is spirit. Although it's not up to you to change your partner to match your spiritual path, your affirmations, prayers, and visualizations can have a positive influence on both of you and your relationship. So that could be just a reminder for us to pray. Definitely a confirmation for me. I know that my partner, life partner, my person is spiritually connected to me and will be. We will have that. We will share that. That will be like the glue that holds us together. I'm so looking forward to that. Like meditations together, all the things that we could just do in spirit and in truth together will just open our lives up so much and allow our love to be an example to people of what it looks like, what it really is, how to maintain it, you know. All right. Yeah, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. All right, last deck, the Lover's Oracle. I like these a lot. Excuse me. It's time to go night-night. All right, let's see. These are a little hard to shuffle, but we can get the job done. Being all shaped like hearts and all. Do I want another deck? I might see. Spiritual Infusion has another deck that I think I like. I have to go back and look at what she got, but I probably could use one more. I think I want a Rebecca Campbell deck too, like another healing oracle. light work kind of message or card deck. No. No, we're not doing a whole bunch. Okay. All right. Wow. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. I think that this might be the message title. Acceptance. Where are we right now? Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Confirmation. For sure. Forgiveness. Oh my gosh. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Forgiveness sets us free. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Look at that. Last but not least, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Can't take none of it with you. None of it. Just your naked, bare soul. Bottom of the deck. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. That's that reminder to laugh. It's going to be all right. Trust the process. Keep doing your inner work. Keep calling on your angels. Allow yourself to stay in prayer. Allow these eclipses to come through and do what they're supposed to do. Set intentions on what you want to cut out. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be a spirit of deception, a spirit of infidelity, a spirit of not being able to handle money well, a spirit of insecurity, a spirit of not being enough. Like, if you want to cut off, especially within ourselves, the things that may attract us to situations or other spirits that are not in alignment with us, but there's something that's connecting us or allowing us to make the decision to move in that direction. You may want to cut that off. Like, okay, well, what is stopping me from feeling worthy? What is stopping me from not settling? What is stopping me from wanting more? What do I need to do for myself to build up my confidence so that I don't feel like I need attention? How can I validate myself? How do I allow myself to feel valuable all by myself, whole, all by myself, so that I can attract another whole person? Right? That's it. That's all. Listen, that's it. Thanks for coming out. God bless you, and good night. We'll see you in the next love reading. I hope this resonated. What did not, please drop it. Let it fall down for someone else to appreciate. But for the most part, be aware of what your actions are going to be moving forward. Okay? Be aware of what we are giving off, what we are projecting, even our own insecurities. You know, are there things that we do or ways that we respond or react that could be showing that we haven't really healed or grown from certain things? Okay? But everything starts in spirit. Oh my gosh, I can't. This could be that you could have a twin flame connection here for sure. I can't even, but I guess I have to just kind of get over it, because that's just what it is. It's just what it is. So they're there. A lot of mirroring came up, and then the third card under the bottom of the deck, soulmate. Fourth card, twin flame. That was on the bottom. Close your eyes, I read already. This one says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Another mirror. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Another confirmation. Twin flames. Your passion ignites. Like, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. So trust the process, baby. Let God be God. Okay? And together, through each other, we find the missing pieces. Okay? Thank you. Good night.